Join me as I use colored pencils to create a realistic skin tone. But before we jump in, let's get the obvious out of the way. There are a lot of different skin tones, from pale to dark and everything in between. And it's not just a matter of dark and light. Skin tones include warm colors and cool colors, from browns, obviously, to blues, purples, and reds and yellows. In fact, I have an entire playlist dedicated to skin tone color recipes. You should go check it out. Okay, now let's get into actual coloring technique. First, choose your colors for the specific skin tone color you want to create. Take a real look at the type of skin tone. Try to find individual colors you can see. Is there burnt umber, rose pink, violet? Write down the colors you see. It helps if you have your colored pencils in front of you to differentiate certain colors. Often, the shaded or darker areas of skin have a touch of cold color, like a dark blue or dark green tones. In contrast, brighter parts of a face frequently have a warm or rosy tones. You want a good balance of cool and warm colors. For more clarification, check out a color wheel. Warm colors are yellow, oranges, and reds. Cool colors are greens, purples, and blues. Chances are you won't find the exact skin tone colors you want in all of your colored pencils, and that's okay. You can mix your colors together by layering colored pencils over each other. You can test out mixing colors on a scrap piece of paper. Another good general rule is to think 1, 2, 3. 1 dark color, 1 medium color, and 1 light color. When you first choose colors, start with a dark hue that you'll put in the darkest parts of the skin. Put the medium hue in the medium dark areas, and the lightest color in the lightest skin areas. If a skin tone is really rosy, for example, maybe we'll go with reds. Then start with a dark red, a medium red, and a light red or light pink. You can expand the color palette from there to include more hues. Side note, if you want to use the exact color palette I'm using today, I'll list the colors in the video description. Okay, now that you have your color palette set, it's time to color your image. The first layer of color is the foundation for the skin tone. Apply the color in gentle circles. Do not press down hard. It's okay if the color looks rough. I like to block out the shadows first. It helps me get a sense of the lighting, where the light is coming from. In this portrait, I blocked out the shadows with a cool indigo blue color. Also, it's easier to make dark areas darker later. If I start with a light area and realize I made it too dark too soon, it's difficult to erase or lighten that area. Another side note, if you want the exact art supplies I'm using in this video, I'll put their direct links in the description for you. Okay, after you blocked out the shadows, start layering more colors onto the image. Remember to use dark, medium, and light hues. You can apply the medium tones right over the dark ones, as well as in the medium dark areas of the image. Think of the medium tones as a bridge that connects the dark and light areas. The lightest hues go gently over the dark, medium, and light areas. If you want all these colors to blend together smoothly, apply the colors in gentle circles. Don't press down hard. Remember, the first colors you put on paper are the foundation and will look rough, not smooth. If you press down hard right away with the pencil, then you'll fill the tooth or texture of the paper and it won't be able to hold any more color. If it can't hold more color, then you can't layer or mix your colors. Keep layering your colors using dark, medium, and light hues. With each layer, the skin will naturally look smoother as the paper tooth is filled with pigment. Once you have all your layers done, go in with a white pencil to add brightest highlighted areas. The tip of the nose and around the eyes usually have white highlights. Also, go back with the darkest tone to push your shadows a bit darker. This will provide a nice contrast to the white highlighted areas and make the image look more three-dimensional. In regards to shadows, I never use black on skin tone. Black is the absence of color. It's too dark, flat, and will flatten out the skin tone as well. Black is better suited for hair or the pupil of the eye, but even then, I rarely use black. Also, let's talk about reds for a moment. It's often added to cheeks for a rosy face, but when you look at skin tones closely, you may notice red tones in the tip of the nose, around the eyes, and even in the ears. Light hints of pink may be all you need, but these touches of reds can also help your skin tone look more realistic. And that's it for today. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next video. And as always, stay creative.